The leader of the National Democratic Alliance, Narendra Modi, met President Draupadi Murmu at the Rashtrapati Bhavan and staked claim to form the NDA government at the centre. The BJP-led NDA has secured an absolute majority in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections by winning 292 seats. The BJP alone has won 240 seats. The Telugu Desam has secured 16 seats and the JDU 12. Later, the PM-designate Narendra Modi announced that he will take oath as Prime Minister for a third consecutive time on the 9th of June.
एनडीए के सभी साथियों ने मुझे फिर से एक बार इस दायित्व के लिए पसंद किया है और सभी एनडीए के साथियों ने राष्ट्रपति जी को इसकी जानकारी दी और राष्ट्रपति जी ने मुझे अभी बुलाया था और मुझे प्रधानमंत्री डेजिग्नेटेड के रूप में काम करने एक नियुक्ति दी है और मुझे शपथ समारोह के लिए और मंत्रिपरिषद के सदस्यों के सूची के लिए उन्होंने सूचित किया है। मोटे तौर पर मैंने राष्ट्रपति जी को कहा है कि हमें 9 तारीख शाम को सुविधा रहेगी।
But the President has requested the leader of the National Democratic Alliance, Narendra Modi, to indicate the date and time of the swearing-in ceremony to be held at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Also, advise her about the names of other persons to be appointed as members of the Council of Ministers and expressing powers vested in her under Article 75(1) of the Constitution of India. President Draupadi Murmu appointed Narendra Modi to the office of Prime Minister of India. Earlier, a delegation of NDA leaders called on President Murmu and handed over a letter of support. Among those who visited the President's house were BJP President J.P. Nadda, senior BJP leaders Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, the JDU leader Nitish Kumar, the TDP leader Chandrababu Naidu, the Shiv Sena leader and Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, among others. The National Democratic Alliance, which emerged victorious in India's general elections, unanimously elected Prime Minister Narendra Modi as its parliamentary committee leader, thus making him Prime Minister designate for a third consecutive term. The pre-poll alliance with the BJP as its leading member is poised to form the government with the backing of over 300 MPs, including independents and others who are supporting from outside. Here's a report of the NDA parliamentary committee meeting.
Celebrations erupted outside Samvidhan Sadan on June 7 after Narendra Modi was chosen as the leader of the NDA Parliamentary Committee. BJP workers danced with party flags and rejoiced to dhol beats, something Prime Minister Modi had himself referred to a short while earlier while describing India and the mother of democracy and condemning the opposition in the alliance for besmirching India's reputation globally.
मैं दुनिया में ढोल पीट रहा हूं कि हम मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी है और ये दुनिया में जाकर के बता रहे नहीं हमारे देश में तो डेमोक्रेसी ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि वो मोदी बैठ गया है, वो एक चाय बेचने वाला यहां पहुंच कैसे गया।
The BJP-led National Democratic Alliance has won a clear majority in the recently concluded general elections, and the members of the coalition expressed their unwavering support for Prime Minister Modi to lead a third consecutive term, a historic moment and one they felt was richly deserved.
We are having leader. That leader is Narendra Modi. Now, I proudly propose the name of Sri Narendra Modi ji on behalf of Telugu Desam Party for the post of Prime Minister of this great nation.
10 साल से ये प्रधानमंत्री हैं और फिर प्रधानमंत्री होने जा रहे हैं और इन्होंने पूरे देश की सेवा की अब पूरा भरोसा है कि जो कुछ भी बचा है अगली बार ये सब पूरा कर देंगे।
आप ही में सर वो इच्छा शक्ति है जो गांव और शहर की दूरी को मिटा सकता है। आप ही में वो इच्छा शक्ति है जो अमीर और गरीबी के फासले को पार सकता है। आप ही में वो इच्छा शक्ति है सर जिसने ये लक्ष्य रखा कि 2047 तक भारत को हम लोग विकसित देश बनाएंगे और भारत को विकसित देश बनाने की ओर आप ही हम लोगों को लेकर चल सकते हैं।
Prime Minister Modi described the NDA as an unbreakable bond built on trust.
आप मुझे फिर से एक बार ये दायित्व देते हैं, इसका मतलब है कि हम दोनों के बीच हम आपस में विश्वास का सेतु इतना मजबूत है ये अटूट रिश्ता विश्वास की मजबूत धरातल पर है और ये सबसे बड़ी पूंजी होता है।
Prime Minister Modi underscored the significance of collective efforts by all elected representatives in propelling the nation forward, emphasizing that beyond mere majority, it is unanimity that drives progress in a democracy.
मैं आज देशवासियों को यहां से विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि आपने जिस प्रकार से हमें बहुमत देकर के सरकार चलाने का सौभाग्य दिया है, ये हम सबका दायित्व है कि हम सर्वमत का निरंतर प्रयास करेंगे और देश को आगे ले जाने के लिए हम कोई कोर कसर नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
After the NDA meeting, its parliamentary committee leader and PM-elect for a third consecutive term, Prime Minister Modi called on elder statesmen of the party, Bharat Ratna L.K. Advani, Padma Vibhushan Murli Manohar Joshi and former President of India Ram Nath Kovind. Bureau Report, DD India.
And Dibyendu Mandal has been following the story closely. Dibyendu joins us now. Dibyendu, so can you give us the details about the swearing-in ceremony and, you know, other aspects about it?
Well, Mark, the swearing-in ceremony is now scheduled for the 9th of June is what we are hearing. Of course, it has now also been confirmed by the Prime Minister from outside the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where he addressed the media. He said that he has requested the Rashtrapati Bhavan for the timing of the 9th of June in the evening, and the Rashtrapati Bhavan will make the necessary arrangements for the swearing-in ceremony. Also, what is important is that this is unprecedented when this is for the third time that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be taking oath. This is unprecedented also because of the fact that this is for the first time after 1962 that a Prime Minister who has completed full term in office for two terms, which is 10 years, is now coming back to power again for the third time. This only happened during the term of Jawaharlal Nehru, and after that it is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who will be holding office as the Prime Minister of India for the third consecutive time. Also, it is important to also mention that this will be an NDA government where its ally partners, the TDP, the JDU, LJP, HAM, JDS and others will be part of this government, also including Maharashtra's NCP,
Right.
Ajit Pawar faction and Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena. So, of course, a long meeting and discussion is currently underway as we speak at JP Nadda's residence in Motilal Nehru Marg in New Delhi. So, of course, that's a crucial meeting that is underway because that meeting is perhaps all about
So let me come in there, Dibyendu, because I wanted you to explain to our viewers what happens next, because the President has asked for the names of those also who will be sworn in along with the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. So that's important. I guess that's what's being discussed at JP Nadda's house. But also the fact that this is a coalition government, what are the expectations like from the coalition partners?
Well, Mark, it seems as of now that everything is sailing very smoothly for the BJP because, of course, of the fact that it's the single largest party with 240 parliamentarians, which has been elected this time around of the BJP. The other alliance partners, of course, 52 in number, which makes it to 292. But also, there will be much negotiations which will be going on in this particular meeting that is currently underway, given the fact that Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar has emerged as the kingmaker. And given the history of coalition politics in India, we have to understand that the kingmakers will try to pull all strings possible to ensure they get plum portfolios in the government. So of course they will be pressing for important portfolios within the ministry, within the government. But the BJP has made it very clear to its alliance partners that they will not part away with the top 4 ministries of the government, which also constitute the Cabinet Committee on Security, which includes the Ministry of Finance, Home, Defense and External Affairs. So these 4 ministries as of now is going to remain with the BJP.
Right.
But what we are also given to understand that some MOS portfolios within this 4 ministry could go to its alliance partners. Apart from that, what we are also given to understand that TDP could get 2 full cabinet berths along with the JDU and 2 MOS berths along with both the JDU and TDP are expected to get 4 ministries each. But long negotiations will take place. What we are also given to understand, the speaker's post is also being demanded by the alliance partners. But whether that will be given by the BJP to the alliance partners, it will be interesting to see. But as we were also discussing about the president asking for the names of the Council of Ministers that will be sworn in along with the Prime Minister. Of course, we'll get to know about the names who will be sworn in along with the Prime Minister only on the 9th, because tonight, through the night and tomorrow, it will be a day full of negotiations and discussions, deliberations on who could get which ministerial berth.
Yes.
Of course, all the parties currently are tight-lipped about it. There are no official confirmation about any portfolios being distributed to anybody. Back to you.
Okay, we leave it there. Thank you very much. Dibyendu Mondal joining us from New Delhi. Still to come here on DD India News Hour. The Ukrainian president